So before I get into this review, I'm going to be going over how my rating system works. So 10 to 7 is a positive review for the movie, with 10 being an absolute beautiful day. 9? I mean, it's a 9. Watch the movie. 8 is great, 7 is good. 6 to 4, now getting into the mixed section, with 6 being a possible good. 5, a 50-50. 4, not quite bad, but you get a pass. 3 and under, now being in the negative section, with 3 being bad, 2 being really bad, 1 being the gates of hell, and 0 being nowhere you want to go. So let's get this started. Hey, what's happening, guys? Thank you for checking out my review of Unhinged. Unhinged, how it was advertised, is about a man played by Russell Crowe who's having a really shitty day, and someone honks at him while he's in traffic, and he demands an apology, which the person refuses to give, and he goes berserk. The intro to this film struck me with what it's displaying, as well as just being the intro to a story in general, is so menacing and tense, and it really sets the mood. The fear from the perspectives of the characters is so well paced along with its build-up that you're just kind of stuck on how it's all going to play out. A thing that I'm going to mention is that what the trailer represents and hits at is so minimal. Like, it's more than just Russell Crowe having a bad day. The thing that stuck out to me the most that really didn't seem to have much flaw was the directing. Derek Bort did honestly very well with the cinematography, as well as the cuts and the angles. And the writing and performances aren't bad, but with the intensity and the flow of the directing, it makes everything else way more powerful, and which would more than likely just kind of result in a generic revenge thriller. Though in saying that, I will say that some of the actions that the characters make, like the way that they're scripted, can come off in a really bizarre fashion, like in an unnecessary one. But again, because of the performances, as well as the nature and the environment of the film, and how well it's played out otherwise, it makes a lot of the flaws in this movie rather forgivable. But again, the film still has these scenes that really disappoint and kind of break the film's steadiness, where you just kind of angrily wonder how the fuck some of these scenes could have happened if this were reality. But the film is still damn relentless, and Russell Crowe is still a very fucking terrifying guy. He's fucking savage, and I can literally say that this felt like a non-stop, fast-paced, anxiety-inducing ride. The makeup effects and the gore, and how drawn out and detailed the focus is, adds to that in a real gnarly way. And again, it's the characters' responses that mess with the power that the film could really have overall. And still, in the end, for someone to literally go to the levels of destroying your life through and through, the reasoning behind that, no matter how bad your day was, how the film depicts that is just, again, just kind of unnecessary. What it comes down to is that the writing, directing, and performances are all fine. It's the overall concept that needed more. It just wasn't necessary enough for what it all was. Which is really upsetting, because if Russell Crowe's character really had like all the reasons to go as far as he did in this film, the movie would be fine. And you can turn it around and just say, well, he's just a plain psycho. I mean, I guess that works, but it just doesn't... It just feels bland compared to what it could really be. And this might be a little much, but I'd go as far as to say that this starts out as a really genuinely raw revenge story, but falls just so drawn out and sometimes annoying and even humorous at times. And this may be not all that needed or important or wanted, but I was really disappointed that the film didn't even really have a message. Overall, I'm going to give Unhinged a 6.6. So far, the films of today haven't actually been all that bad. They've actually been a little bit decent. Obviously, I still need to review Tenet, as well as Peninsula, as well as I Am Thinking of Ending Thing, which actually drops tonight. Yeah, it's gonna be a busy night for me. But yes, that will be my next review, coming early tomorrow. I'd say maybe even late tonight. Just depends. It drops at midnight. It's a 2-hour flick, so we'll see. But let me know what you guys thought of Unhinged. Let me know what you guys would like me to review as well. But yes, I have quite a bit of reviews on the way, and I'm really excited that I can actually regularly review new films in a theater. This is just, it's wild, man. Well, take care, guys. Be safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.